Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi wa sahbihi ajma'in amma ba'du. Well, hello everyone. Thank you so much for listening. Today my name is Suharyanto and my team Aslam Nurdin Anwar and Alaiki Uswatul Ulia. We are from English Education Department Universitas Muhammadiyah Surakarta. We are going to present our research for the 12 Profound Edu Progressive and Fun Education International Conference. Our research is entitled Indonesian ESP Teachers' Belief and Practices in Pronunciation Feedback in the Artificial Intelligence Era, and this is a mixed method study. The table of content that we are going to share to you today is the number 1 is background of the study, and the number 2 is research gap, number 3 research questions, and then it will be followed by research method, and then number 5 participant and instruments, and then number 6 is finding, number 7 discussion, and number 8 conclusion and implication, and the last one is the references. Okay, now let's go to the first slide here, background of the study. Well, for the background of the study here, we have some reason why we want to do this kind of research. By the way, the first thing is why pronunciation feedback matters. As we know that pronunciation influences intelligibility and communicative effectiveness, while ESP learners needs clear pronunciation for professional communication. As we know, as an ESP learners, they are going to study English, which is focused more on the language that they are going to use after they graduate, and for the language that they are going to work. And then number 3, feedbacks help learners notice and correct pronunciation error. And number 4, AI and speech recognition technologies right now, they offer new opportunities for pronunciation learning. However, in current reality, teachers face limited instructional time, and then pronunciation often receive less classroom attention, and then AI tools are increasingly available. However, not many teachers are willing to use this for pronunciation practice feedback because of their pedagogical role remains unclear here. That's the background of the study here. And then here is the research gap of our research here. By the way, for the previous research, there are so many studies focusing on teachers' feedback, especially for the pronunciation. However, mostly the research that they have conducted is about effectiveness of pronunciation feedback, and then learners' perception of pronunciation learning. And then there are also many research about AI assisted pronunciation tools. However, what remains underexplored right now is the teacher's belief about pronunciation feedback. Not many research here focus on teachers' belief about pronunciation feedback here. And the next one, teachers' actual classroom practice. Okay. And the third one, teachers' perception of AI integration of ESP pronunciation teaching. They are still underexplored too. And the last one, for the Indonesian ESP context. Right now, there are not many researchers focusing on Indonesian ESP context, mostly focus on the pronunciation feedback, especially using AI here. And here, this is the area that we focus on this research, by the way. Okay, now the research question here. For the research question, we already prepared the 3 research questions. The first one is, what belief do Indonesian ESP teachers hold about pronunciation feedback? And the research question number 2 is, how do Indonesian ESP teachers report their pronunciation feedback practice in ESP classroom? And research question number 3, how do Indonesian ESP teachers perceive and utilize artificial intelligence to support pronunciation feedback? From these 3 questions, we are trying to find the answer, especially for finding the result based on these 3 questions, by the way. And then the research method of this is we use mixed method design. We combine both quantitative and qualitative design, And then the purpose of this research design is to obtain the comprehensive understanding of teachers' belief, classroom practice, and AI utilization. Here in the data analysis, we are using quantitative descriptive statistic using SPSS, and for the qualitative we use thematic analysis from Brown and Clark based on the based on the idea of the Brown and Clark. And then yes, participant and instrument. There are 60 there were 66 Indonesian ESP teachers involved in this research, and most of them are vocational high school teachers, and then they are from public and private institution, and there are diverse teaching experience. And for the interview, we invited 5 ESP teachers. We use semi-structured interview, and we do conducted interview for about 30 until 45 minutes for each of them. And the instrument for the questionnaire, for the quantitative, we use questionnaire. There are 21 Likert scale items. Mostly the item focus on teachers' belief, teachers' practice, and the technology use, especially for the AI implementation in feedback of pronunciation. While the instrument for qualitative, we use interview question. There are 8 questions, including the challenges and strategies and AI implementation. Okay, this is the demographic characteristic of the participant here. You can see by yourself here. There are 18 male and 48 male, and then mostly they are graduated from bachelor degree or S1 here. However, there are 9% or 13.6% they already hold master degrees, and then 43 participants are from public school, while 23 participants are from private school. And for the teaching experience, they are various from 1 year until more than 20 years of experience in teaching English, by the way. And then yes, the finding from the quantitative finding, we can see that here the key result for the teachers' belief toward pronunciation feedback. Number 1 is feedback is really important for improving speaking skill, while they have the mean 4.71, and then feedback raises awareness of pronunciation errors. It's about 4.58 for the mean, and then the students expect pronunciation correction is quite high, 4.42, and then teachers prioritize intelligibility rather than native like accent is 4.12 for the mean here. So from the interpretation from this one, teachers wrongly value pronunciation feedback as a tool for communicative competence rather than accent perfection. And here for the teacher practice in the pronunciation feedback, mostly the feedback strategy they use for giving feedback for the pronunciation, teacher mostly use the direct correction, and then they use repetition and then modeling. I mean, like they give some example for the students, and then the next one they do the drilling. And that is the reason why they use those kind of strategies, because this is practical, quite practical, and it's actually it's quite easy to implement based on the finding here. And then it's suitable for the large classes. Mostly the teachers here in Indonesia, they have around 30 to 40 students in each classroom, so that's why using those 4 strategy is quite suitable for large classes like in Indonesia here. And then those 4 strategies also time efficient for them, especially when they do it almost every day in English classroom activities. However, based on the finding, they are also find the challenges like teachers reported limited time and large class size, and then restricting individual feedback. And about the AI in pronunciation feedback, teachers perceive AI positively. Mostly teachers use online dictionary for the example when they they do the drilling or they do the activity for modeling. Online dictionaries like Cambridge and Oxford is one of the example that they use for giving the feedback for the students, especially for correcting the pronunciation. And then the next one, sometimes they use also the speech recognition, usually using Google speech recognition. And then they also use Google Voice Input. And then some of the teachers also use Elsa Speak and also Duolingo as the feedback or the example that they use for giving feedback for the students. The benefit is their immediate feedback and their personalized learning, and using those AI and technology, the teachers believe that it can help the student for doing autonomous practice, and then it also can have additional pronunciation exposure. So based on the finding that we have, teachers strongly believe that pronunciation feedback is improve learner speaking skill and help learners notice their error. And then the primary goal mostly for the pronunciation is intelligibility rather than native-like pronunciation. These findings support previous study from Cooper, Lewis, and Puong. Yeah, and then traditional feedback still dominates here, using direct correction, repetition, modeling, and drilling. And this is the quite frequent strategy that they use during the classroom activity, especially when the teacher giving the feedback for the pronunciation. And then they're continued as large influence by classroom reality, and this finding consistent with the Bury 2023, who reported that pronunciation instruction remains predominantly teacher-centered here. And then effective factors influence learning. Basically, students generally welcome pronunciation feedback and attempt to improve. However, anxiety, fear of making mistake, and low confidence may reduce the long-term effectiveness of feedback. And this is quite echoes previous studies from Kufans et al. And Yasmin et al. 2004-2025. And the last discussion about AI as a complementary tool. Teachers perceive AI tool as useful for providing immediate opportunities. However, AI is viewed as the supplement rather than the substitute for teachers, because pedagogical guidance, emotional support, and classroom interaction remain uniquely human function. So basically, this finding align with the Amini et al. 2025, Nas and Robinson 2024, and Chang 2025. So AI usually was used also. They implement AI for giving feedback for pronunciation. However, it's only for the supplement. For the main sources, it's still from the teachers itself. So from the conclusion here, Indonesian ESP teachers strongly value pronunciation feedback, while traditional oral corrective feedback strategies remain dominant here, and students generally respond positively, but effective barrier persists, and AI provides valuable support for pronunciation learning. And the last one, AI should complement, not replace teachers. And for the pedagogical implication, strengthen teachers' technological pedagogical knowledge, TPEC is something that advisable for the teachers in order to improve the quality of their feedback, especially for the pronunciation. And then the teacher also need to provide AI related professional development. They need to join about it to improve that. And then the improvement of digital infrastructures, and the last one, promoting balanced human AI collaboration. So those are the pedagogical implications that can be taken from the result of this research, by the way. So these are the references that we use here. Later on, maybe all of you can check our full paper in this conference. Well, I think that's all for our presentation. I hope that it gives you some new insights, some new valuable knowledge for you, and later on we can have another discussion. Well, thank you so much. I think that's all for me. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.